What's going on, everybody? It's Trey Leo, and I am back again. We're doing another reaction. This time, we're doing Raven vs. Twilight Sparkle from My Little Pony. Very interesting matchup, as to one's a very serious character, the other one not so much, but can be taken serious. Ever watched the show, My Little Pony? I've played Injustice and some other... I've watched Teen Titans, so I kind of know a little bit about Raven, but not enough to say that I'm a fan. She's cool. She gets angry. She destroys stuff. That's pretty much the gist of what I know. And so I am just going to sit back and let this play. Hope everyone's doing good today. The window's open, so if you hear birds and things chirping or people or cars passing by, I do apologize in advance. But it's too nice of a day to let it go to waste. So without further ado, let's get right into this death battle.
Emotions can be powerful things.
We're really gonna talk about feelings and crying and stuff?
Well, yes, and how they fuel some pretty powerful magic.
Sounds good. Like with Raven, the half-demon sorceress from the Teen Titans.
And Twilight Sparkle, the magical prodigy from My Little Pony.
Yep, really doing this again. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. A strong emotion can drastically change a person. Fear can trigger instincts necessary for survival. Anger can increase adrenaline for incredible feats of strength.
And for this edgy-looking chick in a wicked cloak, that's kind of her thing. This is Raven.
From the day Raven was born in her home dimension of Azarath, she wasn't the most popular girl around.
Yeah, it's not exactly a good sign when right as you're born the sky turns black and the whole world suddenly smells like farts.
See, Raven is the daughter of a human mother and a fearsome demon.
Who is literally made up of hatred. Not even kidding.
Because of her heritage, Raven's own mental state holds the key to a fearsome inner power. She is an empath, a mage who can sense, create, and manipulate emotions.
So her powers are all about feelings and stuff? That's pretty lame.
Tell that to her when she scrambles your brain or forces you to feel so greedy you steal from your boss.
Oh, you don't need to convince me to do that.
Wait, what?
I mean, that's pretty intense. But hey, she's got a lot more deadliness packed away under that cool...
I'm sorry. I love their segues and the little commentary that they make about... But yeah, anyway. Fun fact, I was just reading up on different horoscopes and about empaths, and interestingly enough, I'm an empath. Scorpio. We are very psychically sensitive towards certain things. You know, if you believe in that type of stuff, I dibble dabble, I partake in a little bit, but I'm not gonna talk your head off. I apologize. It's about this. If you want to know about it more, I suggest you look it up via YouTube, via Google, whatever. Just thought I'd mention that if anybody is curious and wanted to know. Trey Leo's a Scorpio.
When she was 18 years old, Raven met her father for the first time, and it didn't go very well.
Yeah, Demon Dad shot her mom with a grandma laser. That pissed off Raven so much, she finally let loose.
This shadowy figure is her soul self, an extension of her spirit and manifestation of the powers inherited from Trigon. Raven often wields it as her primary means of offense and defense, though it can function on its own.
I wish I had a pet bird that could do what the soul self can. This beauty lets Raven fly, use its eyes and ears, or just punch people like a big old battering bird.
It can drain the energy and powers of others and also serves as a sort of pocket dimension, which Raven can trap a limited number of foes and objects within.
Talk about convenient, but she can do way more. She can
Raven's looking pretty impressive.
Heal others, cast energy shields, phase through walls, and blast people with mystical energy beams.
But there is one drawback. To wield her power, Raven must embrace emotion, and too much emotion risks opening her mind to Trigon's corruption.
When she gives in to her darker
Give
side,
in to
her
the dark
entire
side.
personality changes.
What's the matter? Afraid of the dark?
I surrender!
under a new persona appropriately named Dark Raven.
Dark
Jeez.
Raven is stronger, tougher, and freakier than your everyday Raven. She can shoot lasers from her eyes, disintegrate stuff with her hand beams, and shapeshift. And her soul self is so powerful, it can wipe most people off the face of the earth in an instant.
However, Dark Raven's incredible
Pretty impressive.
capabilities are a double-edged sword. By tapping into her father's demonic powers, she risks transporting Trigon himself to the living realm, kickstarting devastation across the universe.
Kickstarting? Wonder what the tier rewards are like for that. Pledge $20 and get an autograph from Satan.
Thankfully, she has been able to free herself from Trigon's control, granting her unlimited access to her own magical abilities.
Sometimes she even wears white to celebrate the occasion. Or is that just for her wedding with Beast Boy? Oh wait, that never happened. These comic books
Beast
reboot
Boy.
way too often for any relationships to actually have lasting consequences. Silly me.
Last but not least, there's Raven's golden form, a spiritual body free from Trigon's influence, which manifested after she turned evil and had to be killed by her friends, the Teen Titans.
Oh, that's messed up.
It
Yeah,
happens
bummer.
a lot, actually. Anyway, Raven's accomplished plenty of incredible feats.
She's bent steel girders with her magic, toughed out getting thrown butt first into a brick wall so hard it broke, the wall, not her butt, and even helped Terra, a fellow Titan, raise the Teen Titans headquarters and the island it's on.
Terra alone was barely able to stop the island's descent, and together they pushed it back up to its rightful place.
I mean,
This means Raven
that's
lifted
pretty
more than
impressive.
half of the island's weight. The Titan's Tower Island is similar in location and size to Alcatraz, which has a width of 559 yards. Assuming the most likely granite composition and accounting for a 30% hollow interior, Raven's energy output would need to be about 14 million megawatt hours. That's enough energy to power all of New York City for over 3 years.
Raven's soul self can survive 30,000 feet below the surface of the ocean with no problem.
That's almost 14,700 pounds per square inch.
Damn.
42 times the PSI needed to crack most bones.
And it's tough enough to survive laser blasts from aliens that hurt Donna Troy, who can survive moon-busting attacks.
The villain Sparta's lasers could disintegrate people in an instant, which requires nearly 3 billion joules of energy. And Raven's soul self powered through several of these blasts and held together.
I'm sorry. Let me move this thing out the way. There you go. 3 billion joules. I probably should move it over in the corner somewhere else. I'm so sorry about this.
The soul self is also stupidly fast. It once flew from New York City to Blue Valley, Nebraska, and back in less than 5 minutes.
The distance between those cities is 1,166 miles as the Raven flies. To make this trip in time, Raven's soul self must have flown more than 36 times the speed of sound.
Goodness
Not
gracious.
impressed? Well, when she was golden, Ghosty Raven, she flew between the Earth and Moon like it was nothing.
So, plenty of impressive feats, but unfortunately, Raven's powers have daunting
Impressive.
and often costly limits. When the soul self takes damage, Raven feels the pain herself.
She's kind of like a glass cannon, and overtaxes her own abilities pretty frequently.
But don't disregard this as only mere physical ineptitude. When Raven utilizes emotions in combat, she tackles that emotion head on. The more negative the emotion, the more pain she feels.
And don't forget, she's also struggling not to feel so Satan doesn't show up. With all that going on at once, it's no wonder she passes out sometimes.
But with the help of her friends and her adoptive Azarathian family, Raven eventually overcame Trigon's iron grip and defeated him.
Yeah, you'd think a guy like Trigon would think twice before messing with someone as powerful as Raven.
No! You stay away from me! You demon filth!
They're not demons. Let me show you one. Azarath, Metrion, Zinthos.
I don't know.
Hi,
I don't know. Ravens look pretty good against this. What is My Little Pony gonna bring to the table? We're gonna see.
Peaceful Ponyville, the city of Canterlot rests among the mountaintops. There, a young filly had dreams as big as Canterlot Castle itself. Her name was Twilight Sparkle.
Here we go again. I mean, we've seen a pony that breaks the sound barrier and one that breaks physics, so what crazy powerful thing can this one do, Wiz?
Hold your horses, Boomstick. We're merely out of the gate.
Rein it in, Wiz. Your lame puns are musting with my script.
Little Twilight wanted to learn magic at Princess Celestia's School for Gifted Unicorns, After a very, eventful entrance exam, she didn't just get accepted into the school, she became Celestia's protege.
Scared of
Which is kind of a big deal,
quesadillas
since Celestia is
'cause they're
pretty much
cheesy.
pony god of the sun.
Not only that, Twilight also earned her cutie mark.
Oh, I remember those. It's that magical tramp stamp a pony gets when they grow up.
Close enough. Twilight's cutie mark symbolized her life's calling, specifically her destiny in mastering the art of magic.
This peppy purple pony wasted no time and hit the books to practice hard. By the time she was an adult, she'd read her entire collection of 20,000 books. What a nerd.
Boomstick, have you ever read a book before?
Do gun manuals count?
Sure, why not?
Oh, there we go.
Twilight learned all sorts of powerful and useful magic. She knows so many spells it would take well over an hour to describe them all. Her memory is so crystal clear, she can recall a complex spell after a mere glance.
But here's some highlights. She can move stuff with her mind, shoot concussive energy blasts, raise magic shields, and rapid-fire teleport.
She can manipulate gravity, ignite things on fire, freeze others in place, walk on clouds, and even mastered the transfiguration spell. As a filly, she turned
A
her
Full
own
Metal
plants into
Alchemist
plants.
action.
Talk about weird.
She's even transformed a single apple into a nest of bird eggs, which hatched somehow.
She has great life.
I know, right?
But
What?
Twilight's magic doesn't just stem from her vast knowledge of spells and history. In the world of My Little Pony, magic is drawn from and controlled by a unicorn's emotions.
Oh, here comes the touchy-feely stuff.
The stronger a unicorn feels about something or someone,
Ah, I knew it. I knew it. I was about to say, let me check this ad. So look, let me pause this real quick.
Always found magic is
All right.
tied to my emotions. Whatever I'm feeling fuels whatever I'm doing. And the stronger I'm feeling, the stronger the magic.
across Equestria, Twilight Sparkle is one of the few ponies to master the most powerful magic of all. The magic of friendship.
Okay, Wiz, I know a metaphor when I see it. Isn't a night out with the girls so magical?
Oh, no, that's not it at all. In truth, friendship is the only weapon powerful enough to defeat Equestria's most dangerous enemies.
What? They weaponized friendship? Awesome. Hey, Wiz, you're my best buddy. You're friends forever. Give me a hug. Where are the friendship lasers?
Get off me.
Oh, yeah, I didn't...
Oh
I
man,
slipped.
I love these guys.
Twilight's friendship magic is at its most powerful when focused through the elements of harmony. When used together, these ancient artifacts are a near unstoppable force, even capable of overpowering the villain Tyrek after he stole Twilight's powers, along with the rest of Equestria's. Twilight's crown with her personal element contains a powerful magic in its own right, enough to literally change the fabric of reality in another dimension with its mere presence.
And a...
Hold on, what the hell? At one point in time, these ponies were people? I'm about to look that up because that's interesting. I thought they were just horses, but whatever. I'm sorry. I'm not being politically correct. Unicorns.
Of course, we gotta talk about those wings of hers. She was born a unicorn, but after completing an ancient spell about... what
Go
else?
figure.
Friendship,
They're about
she
to talk about it.
transformed into an alicorn. A mix
Oh, no.
between a unicorn and a pegasus, and a chance to sell just a whole ton more merchandise.
It's a good thing too. Alicorn magic is leagues more powerful than a plain unicorn's, and Twilight needed the extra boost to defend Equestria as its newest princess.
Like when she fought that Tyrek guy.
After
Holy
Tyrek
crap.
absorbed the magic from Equestria's entire population, Twilight was forced to confront him herself while wielding the power of 4 alicorns.
When did it become Dragon Ball Z?
Ah!
Anyway, check out how Tyrek rocketed Twilight straight into this mountain, and she was totally fine thanks to her magic shield.
By comparing Twilight's apparent size just before impact to her actual size of approximately 4 feet tall, we can estimate the distance she was thrown to be about 145 feet. Tyrek
Excellent
then closed
math.
this distance at 64.5 miles per hour. Combined with his estimated weight of over 31,000 pounds, Twilight's shield had to stand up to over 8 million newtons of force.
You know
Wow,
what? Forget it. I'm on board with this pony stuff.
that's impressive.
Twilight is tough enough to survive bombardment by anvils and pianos, fast enough to fly over 300 miles per hour without using any spells, and even strong enough to lift and carry a rock weighing 4.5 tons.
Her telekinesis is strong enough to lift a 340-ton bear and even uproot this giant flower tree thing. And with the other Alicorn's magic, she can move the sun and the moon. Okay, yeah, friendship power's way better than expected.
However, if Twilight has one glaring weakness, it's her unwavering neurosis.
Oh, you mean how she's obsessed over staying organized, and if one small thing goes wrong, she totally loses it?
Yes, she has a, well, difficult time dealing with unexpected stress. More often than not, she even makes bad situations worse before starting to fix them.
But hey, when push comes to shove, Twilight Sparkle pulls her weight and more.
You have no magic.
You're wrong, T-Rex. I may have given you my Alicorn magic, but I carry within me the most powerful magic of all, the magic of friendship.
Okay. So how exactly is this friendship power going to combat against a daughter of Satan? I don't know. It's not looking too good for My Little Pony. But I put my foot in my mouth before with the Virgil versus who was that? Virgil versus somebody. I can't even remember the other guy's name. He was that unimportant. But hey, Sephiroth. That's what that guy's was. Sephiroth. The one I'm still kind of... Anyway, we're not going to get into that. Virgil would have won.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, prepare your loins for MeUndies.
In a world...
All right, so we're going to fast forward past this MeUndies because, well...
Makers of the best pair of under...
I'm just not interested.
Softer than cotton, which
MeUndies.
It's dangerous to go unclothed. Get the softest under battle.
Time is limited.
I apologize for the cheap editing.
But first,
we just gotta get past it.
Teleportation? Let's give it a try.
You saw nothing.
Oh no, not again!
Isn't that like pseudo animal abuse or something?
Is that all you can do?
Oh snap.
Please work.
I want it. I need it. It's mine. All mine.
All right, I'm back. I apologize if the cut. I got a phone call and it messed everything up, and it spent a little time trying to get off the phone, and now I have to start it over a little bit. So it's a little bit a layover. So just bear with me. I do apologize. That's what happens when you use your phone as a camera. People call you at the most opportune times. At any rate, I digress. I'm over it. What the hell is going on here? Oh. Transmutation. That was quite odd.
Into me at Mark 36.
This was a tricky one. Both Raven and Twilight possess numerous spells and techniques that could end the other quickly and easily.
Since they were pretty even in how many ways they could finish each other off, this fight really came down to strength, durability, and performance.
First of all,
I just seen that it said because they have the Ravens' instant win capabilities, they had to make it equal. If you didn't see it, I'm sorry. It was in the description above, up top, but yeah.
it's pretty obvious Raven's telekinesis has been shown to be much stronger than Twilight's.
But Wiz, what about when Twilight moved the sun and moon?
Alright, it says, given the lack of glow in similar feats, moving the sun seems to be a spell only Royal Sister's magic can perform and not based on telekinesis. Oh, that's interesting.
That's when she had the magic of Princess Celestia and Luna, and it's well established that only their specific type of magic can move those celestial bodies.
So, you're saying you want us to move the sun and the moon?
Well, I do it myself, except I don't have your magic.
With her own magic, Twilight has never shown anything close to the kind of force Raven used to lift the Teen Titans tower.
Raven had the durability advantage too. Remember how Twilight's shield held up against a hit a little over 8 million newtons? Well, Raven's soul self is tougher than Donna Troy, who can shrug off a blast worth 296 tillion newtons. That's 16 more zeros, in case you're wondering.
And don't forget, Twilight had the power of 4 alicorns at that time. The shield wouldn't have saved her from Raven's soul self anyway.
Not only could it absorb Twilight's powers and emotions.
What does that say? While Twilight lost her willpower before, she's always required the friendship of others to regain herself. Oh, wow. Yet another notch for Raven. I'm not even sure why they did this one. This was unfair.
And not only was it capable of operating while Raven was unconscious, but it also made a mean dive bomber.
Raven's soul self could fly at speeds exceeding Mach 36. Since it's often been used as a battering ram to hit enemies, we know it has mass, but not exactly how much. However, given its size, strength, and durability far exceeds Raven's own, its mass is likely greater than hers.
Let's just lowball it and say they're equal, alright?
Sure. Adding Raven's mass to the Mach 36 calculation, the soul self's ramming force at top speed comes to 15 million newtons of force, far greater than what Twilight's shield has sustained.
Ain't no pony walking away from that. Plus, Twilight's positive attitude meant Raven didn't have to even worry about pain when using her emotions against her.
While they may have matched each other in spells and skill, Raven's more powerful traits and exceptional soul self earned her a hard-fought victory.
Yep, Raven really ponied up for this one.
The winner is Raven.
Animal abuse. Calling Peter. I am calling Peter.
This episode, just click that little box over there and start a first membership.
I just want to see the
battle music for yourself. You can click
who's
the link in the
next.
description below and get it off iTunes.
Boomstick. What's happening? Oh snap! The North Star dude. So that is gonna be awesome. Now that one, I can't wait for. A more equal grounds fight at that. Like that was just they had to strip Raven of so many powers. It wasn't even in comparison. Like I said, you can chop that up to animal abuse because she had no chance. All in all, quite good. I'm impressed. Very well put together, well drawn out. The information gathered was very, very adequate, and I can't say that they didn't give My Little Pony Sparkle a fair chance. Even after they stripped Raven of her essential attacks. You know, it wasn't the Golden Raven, that wasn't the... I mean, well, you can go back and watch it. Somebody call Peter. Somebody call Peter. At any rate, I'm done with the corny jokes. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. It's okay. I enjoyed making it, and Well, yeah, I am Audi 5000. Trey Leo. Catch you all next time. By the way, if you're a fan of video games, Monster Hunter in particular, I do live stream Monster Hunter from time to time. I do not have commentary on due to lack of attendance. So if you are interested in Monster Hunter or Final Fantasy, or maybe some other previous games, please do check out the other videos in my profile or on my page, and drop a comment, drop a comment and suggest what you want to see. And if I have it, I will reply. If not, I will try to get it. And I look like I have a very dark chin because it's now gotten dark and it's like a weird head floating with some crazy, I don't know, you can't even see my beard anymore. Anyway, I got to get out of here because it just looks like my whole shirt is a beard now. And yeah, catch you all, ladies and gents, next time.